Kazan Federal University became the alma mater of many scientists, politicians, and cultural figures whose names are known all over the world. Perhaps one day we will hear the name of today's students. Kazan Federal University is a whole world, and today we will try to discover it together. My name is Olga Danilova. Let's start. Russia and China, two great countries that have long and close relationship. At what level are their relations today? What about scientific and diplomatic relations between them? Recently, partnership between Russia and China has reached a new level of development. Each year, cooperation between Moscow and Beijing covers more and more areas such as trade, military, industry, education, medicine. One of the reasons is that China is becoming a superpower. Russian-Chinese relations have a very long and rich history. The first mention of relationship with China dates back to the 13th century. A diplomatic relationship between the two countries began in the 4th century and later during the development of Siberia and Far East. All these questions were discussed at the international conference Russia-China, History and Culture. Of course, the conference is very important because of political and economic relations between the two countries which are now developing. A great importance is people diplomacy. And in terms of diplomacy, of course, academic and education link. This is one of the key components. Kazan Federal does not accidentally become a venue for the conference. Sinology at the university is not just a brand, but a real business card. That's why Hunan University comes to Kazan at 6th time. Due to this conference, we have possibility to learn Russian culture and develop our relationship. Sinology is developed at Kazan and many young people are interested in Chinese culture. That's wonderful, so we come here to get great experience and to communicate. Today in the hall, not only lovers of history and culture of China from Kazan. According to the list of participants, one can learn the geography of Russia. For some of them, the conference has already become a small tradition. For someone, this is a real spiritual food. I think it's a completely different world, and when you deep into this world, you feel that it's so variable and limitless. I think we should learn a different culture as much as possible. We Europeans know well our culture, but in fact, a lot to know about the world, you need to know about Asia. For years, this conference is not just a platform for sharing experience and observations. Participants turned it into a real-life dialogue of two cultures, two civilization dialogue. The harmonious development of all sectors is the key to success of any enterprise. That's why human and natural science develop dynamically in Kazan Federal University. Our next story is about oil and gas technology, one of the most urgent and important trends not only in our university but in all world too. The main part of income of the Russian budget consists of mining. In this area, Tatarstan Republic has always been one of the most resource-rich regions. Here the history of oil production dates back 70 years, and until now there are untouched deposits of black gold in the republic.
The most important problem for oil geology today is to create new effective technologies for oil recovering for hard and viscous and heavy oil recovering from, for example, carbonate rocks, like this.
One of the major priorities of Kazan Federal University is oil and gas industry. Today, university tries to solve the problem of viscous oil production. Kazan Federal University is not only a powerful platform for the training of highly qualified specialists and researchers, but its progressive research center. The Institute of Geology and Petroleum Technology appeared in 1949. Today, more than 800 students and graduates study here.
I graduated from the Kazan Federal University from the Institute of Geology and Oil and Gas Technologies in 2012. After that, I studied the master in Herutwat University in Scotland for the 1 year. It was quite an intense program, and I remember that all the knowledge that I got in the Kazan Federal University helped me a lot during studies in this master. Now I got the offer from the German company. It's called Winterhall. I will start to work there from the 1st of November in Germany. And I really proud that Kazan Federal University as well as the Herod University gave me that kind of knowledge and opportunities to work there.
Receiving a diploma from the Institute of Geography and Petroleum Technology, some graduates find work in the major companies such as Schlumberger, Repsol, Gazprom, Lukoil, Rosneft. Others stay at the university to connect their life with science. Today, top researchers in the oil and gas areas take place at Kazan Federal University. For example, the development of the system of hydrogeometrical modeling.
Oil places, they are very big. And for example, geologists drilled 1, 2 or 3 wells. Well is very small space, and we really from well could know only very small part of the oil place. And but we want to know everything about this big oil place, yeah. And we use so-called seismic data. We can propagate acoustic waves over this reservoir, and we can check velocity of this waves propagation. And from this data and other dynamic data, we can construct some model, petrophysical model of these rocks.
To promote research activities in the field of oil and gas technologies, Kazan Federal University monitors the latest innovations in technology. All laboratories are equipped with top-class devices. Cooperation with major international companies brings some profit. For example, Kazan Federal University with Schlumberger opened a center of 3D visualization.
In our university, we have everything for self-development. First, a good education, of course, laboratories, teachers, materials, everything is really good. And the second, we have really very bright and interesting student life. For example, me, I'm culture organizer in my institute, plus I'm president of Kazan Federal University SPE student chapter. And the third, of course, the opportunity to do research, and of course our laboratories can help to us with that.
Development of oil and gas technologies in Kazan Federal University is very popular. Some of them are used by 5 regional oil companies in actual practice. But today we have not only a problem of oil productions, but also the development of new fields. The life of scientists and students of Kazan Federal University is full of scientific and cultural events. Concert of Kazan Chamber Orchestra La Primavera became a good tradition at the university. There were a lot of events at Assembly Hall of the Museum of History of Kazan Federal University. It's not only part of the history of the university. Here concerts of Chamber Orchestra La Primavera take place, and today the hall is full. This famous orchestra was formed at Kazan Federal University, and here they had their first concerts. For students and teachers, these concerts are real enjoyment. The mutual love between the Kazan Federal and the Kazan Orchestra musicians result in a new project, University of Good Taste. Orchestra will hold a series of free concerts here. The doors of Kazan Federal University will be opened for all students of the city during several evenings. Every part will have special theme. Today, for example, it's the music of love. The first concert has already proved a success. University of Good Taste found a great echo in the hearts of many students. Young people are also interested in classical music and can spend all the evening listening to Mozart. And now, the kaleidoscope of the hottest news of Kazan Federal University. My colleague Aliya Ismagilova will continue.
And we begin with the new information report. Significant forum devoted to the problem of preservation of languages and cultures was held in Kazan Federal University. Linguists from 39 regions of Russia and foreign scientists made their reports. The best students of the Institute of Geology and Petroleum Technology were awarded with certificates of leading global company Schlumberger, and 5 students got on-time stipend of 45 rubles per person. The highest institute of television will be opened on the basis of Kazan Federal University Students' Television. The combination of theoretical knowledge and constant practice will allow future graduates to work in any TV after graduation. All the elite of Tatarstan came together in Kazan. Kazan Federal University has prepared special training courses for heads of districts. They had not only lectures of leading experts in the field of competitiveness and leadership, but also many trainings, workshops and intellectual games. A real highlight of the started courses were breakfast with the leaders of the various ministries of the Republic of Tatarstan. It was Aliya Ismagilova. Bye-bye!
That was all news for today. Thank you very much and goodbye.